Bonjour et bienvenue. Je m'appelle Stéphane. Yes, that's right. As you can tell, today it's a French affair. And nothing speaks more French in a car or in the car world than the Peugeot. So today we have ourselves the Peugeot 504 and a surprise for you guys. Yes, now this is the Peugeot 504 and today we are driving the GL. The GL was the creme de la creme of the 504s. Before that we had the SR, the 1.6 liter 4-cylinder. We also had the GR, which was also a 4-cylinder 1.8 liter. And now we have this, the creme de la creme. But before we get to this, the reason this car is so special to Kenyans is because the SRs and the 1.8 liter was manufactured, many of them, about 27,000 of those cars were manufactured locally here in Kenya. So this really has a taste of the locals, but this one is the top of the cream, the GL. The GL was never manufactured in Kenya. In fact, it was manufactured only in France. I'll show you why it was only manufactured in France. Now, as you can tell, you saw how I came out from the cab, and this car being as it is, nothing was touched underneath and all that. That is the number one characteristic of a 504 was the long travel suspension. Yenye ilikuja na 504, that is why it was called a Simba, because it was known for the hardiness. It was a hardy car built for Africa. I can say this was also built for Africa. Now we had the 1.8 liter, which came with a 4-speed. We also had the 1.6 liter that also came with a 4-speed, but I want to dwell briefly on this before I take you to where we really belong. Now this one is the 2 liter. The GL version is the 2 liter. This was the creme de la creme of the 504s. The notable difference was the dashboard, and to today's standards, what watasema really, this one is not top notch, but to 1976 standards, because what I'm driving here is a 1976 vehicle. This was really something different, creme de la creme. Then you also have wider seats with adjustable headrests, so you can adjust your headrest. This was only found on this version, the 2 liter, the GL version. And let me tell you, the comfort in this car it's something else. It is something else, especially if you sit at the back seats. If you are the back seats, these are sofa set, man. If you are the back seat, it feels like you're on your couch watching Netflix or doing such stuff. The only down point of this 504 are the side mirrors. They are really cosmetic. I can't see anything. I don't know how they I think they used to use this one, but really this was really ahead of its time. It was really ahead of its time. And probably if you have a 504 in your compound, the probability is that you are rich, your father or your grandfather was somebody who had chums, mulikuwa wale wase. And well, it's still a 4-cylinder 2 liter that chucked out slightly above 79 horsepower, but those days such a car performing with such horsepower, really, that was something else. But I can see this one does not have its original gearbox, since it has a 5-speed, and yeah, that is the GL for you. I would so much want us to dwell here, but this one will come back to it at a later date. I want now to introduce to you to why we are really here. So this is why we are here. We are here because of the Peugeot 205, the GTI, the hatchback of all hatchbacks. Now this is the hatchback of all hatchbacks. When you think of boxing, the name Muhammad Ali comes into your mind. When you think of marathon, the name Kipchoge Keino comes to your mind. When you think of hatchbacks, the Peugeot 205 GTI comes into your mind. This is a driver's car. And let me begin by saying that this is what revived the Peugeot. The French company, car making company, the Peugeot was on its deathbed until they introduced this. Why? This is one of the most exciting driver's car ever made. There is a version of the 1.6 liter, there is a 1.6 liter 5-speed that had high lift cams back in those days. We are talking about the 80s with a high lift cam 1.6 5-speed manual car. Now this one is the 1.9 liter 5-speed. We had the TC16. The TC16 was a 2-liter turbo all-wheel drive hatchback. Mind you, this car weighs 850 kilos, so it's less than a ton, producing 130 horsepower back in the day. Even to this day, the power to weight ratio of this car will keep most of you guys at bay. What is so exciting about this car is the way it was built. This car was built to handle. It was built to handle like a go-kart. If you've been in a go-kart and feel how the go-kart handles, this was built for that. The front from factory, it came with a Mark Fancy or strut bar, and at the rear it had torsion bars. So that is French for telling you handling suspension. So this is one of the ultimate driver's car of all time. And well, they say talk is cheap, so let's drive it to feel how it handles. Let me just tell you guys, the secret is out. What you are feeling is nowhere near stock. Traditionally, this car had no ABS, no electric side mirrors and all that. But now, this one is supposed to be a 1.9 liter 4-cylinder, non-naturally aspirated vehicle. But what we have here is a 1.9 liter. High lift comes. Oh my God. No, this can't be stock. This is not stock. how it stops is French. I have no idea of how this car stops, but let me tell you, when I need it to stop, it is stopping. It has no ABS, it has no electronic, what do we call them? The brake assist. But when I need it to stop, oh, it is stopping. Now, I've just driven the car, I've just felt the car. I know it has a supercharge. Let me take you to the owner or the person who has done this work. Let me take you to the person who has done this work so that he can tell us what he has done with this car. Oh crap. Like I told you, when I need it to stop, it stops. What you are looking at is a supercharged 1.9 liter front wheel drive Peugeot 205 GTI. Now normally this would be a 1.9 liter naturally aspirated. It would be quick, but now with the supercharge, the handling and the power is insane. It actually feels like I'm driving an angry worm. You get? It hugs the ground, moves, sticks to the ground, but moves very fast. I'm actually afraid of it. Oh, nice. No, there we've had it. We felt the car. Gari yenyewe feels like you're inside an angry snake that moves, huh? But sijui what has been done on this, but I have seen some canvas somewhere. So I'm not going to introduce the people who are involved with this car. We have 1 or 2, 3 words. You watuambie what's up, huh? Joel.
Yes.
Karibu sana kwa gang. When they stick.
When they stick.
And Mr. Stanley. Stanley is the mastermind and our friend over here.
Yeah.
Only the geek, the technician.
He's the guy who you tell what you want, and he'll figure out how you get it.
Okay. Now, first of all, I know the 205s, the GTIs, they are 1.9, 4-cylinder, NA. This is nowhere near that. This is nowhere near that.
Why?
No, I felt it. I know how NA feels. Even the 3.6 Passat cc doesn't feel like this. Nini umetuwekea hapa ndani?
Nikulieka nini?
Tumeweka ka supercharger hapo ndani.
Supercharger.
Yeah.
So how big is the supercharger? Cc ngapi?
The supercharger is actually from Golf 1.4 TSI. It's an Eton M45. It's the smallest for the Eton range of superchargers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's an Eton M45. Yeah.
Brilliant. So this is from the TSI, the
Golf. Yeah, TSI.
The one that has the turbo and the...
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it fits perfectly. Kuna mods ama...
Kuna mods kidogo tu za fitting. Yeah.
Just the mounting. How you mount it.
Haya, swali. So now when you fit it,
Yeah.
do you do something to the block, to the heads, ama una fit to then you move?
Actually, this is just a stock engine. It's an open deck, but it revs high. Now, the only thing that's advantageous for Supercharger, it doesn't flow a lot of air, so the engine is strong enough to handle air. Yeah. So ina run tu hewa kidogo tu. si bonge la hewa. You're only pushing around 6-7 psi, which is around 0.4-0.5 bar. So it's safe.
So you're saying 0.5 bar?
Yeah.
On 800 kilo?
Yes. Yeah.
That is very unfair. That is very unfair. But now, who came up with this idea of Supercharge?
I told my technician I want more speed and power. He joined the genius in the drawing board. I waited for them to tell me what they are bringing. They brought a Supercharger.
Actually, what really gave us the motive of adding more power to this car? You've seen a lot of 205 kwa hizi the normal track race, and the performance was your vizuri sana. So I thought, it's a small engine. We've seen guys do things to it that at least boost the power. And then with the weight ratio that you have, it can give a run to 350 horsepower.
Wow.
So we just need that small boost, and now that when it's out of the paint, since it's an open deck, we can give it that much. Yeah.
You know, there's something I've realized with the manufacturers. We are taking back the old technology and refining it kidogo, gives out proper horsepower. Like we had done away with the twin turbos and all that. Supercharger was supposed to be a thing of hata ile ni sanote ya cameraman wetu. It's a supercharger. So really now did you do the heads are still, so the whole engine is stock.
Yeah.
The additional thing is just the supercharger.
The supercharger
And
the computer,
which he built at home. I waited to be asked for money to buy a computer. He built it at home.
What?
Yeah, basically it's a standalone ECU inaitwa Arduino. So I have the designs, me to fanya the etching and the soldering at home. The software iko firmware, I just upload it and then naeka kwa gari tu, do the wiring, start the car.
then tune.
Yeah, then tune it. Yeah.
I don't know whether we are supposed to show them how the ECU looks like and where the ECU is. Wait, what? All that is?
Yeah. Kwa nyumba tu. Yeah.
Can you do that for us?
I've done many. Yeah. Subaru tumefanya I think 3.
Yeah. Standalone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how safe is? Okay, how?
Mostly still concentrate on safety because mafuta ya Kenya it's not the best. Then run to boost kidogo. Yeah. Timing inakuwa not that aggressive. Yeah. Gari iko safe. Bora ukitune na make sure hakuna debt.
Okay.
Na the owner na make sure na kunywa mafuta si mbaya. Iko safe.
So basically when you tune what we have here.
Yes.
So okay. I'll say this on camera.
Yeah.
Siogopangi kupigwa.
Yeah.
Nilipigwa na maadhe na nikapigwa na wazae, so siogopi. I've done you have done a 0 to 100.
Yeah.
I had there's a bit of
starter
misfiring nini but we've done 0 to 100.
Yeah.
Guess the time you clock. And once you sort it out, I'll come for a draggy. Mura nitakuja draggy kwako. I'll come for a draggy.
But then currently haina top end. Ukifika 5000 unasikia kuna flat. And it's supposed to rev up to 8000.
Yeah.
Red line yake ni 8000 mali unasikia inaku.
So there's 3000 more.
There's 3000 more yenye bado ya tune. This was just a startup tune yenye tuliweka. So tunaogopa tukifungulia yote what will happen.
0 to 100. I did 4.9. 4.9 na simu.
Yeah.
Hiyo wachana nayo. We will do a proper one with a drag.
Yeah.
And when the car is running fine.
Yeah.
What? Talking about the fleet. When do ulikuja na hii gari? When do umedrive hii gari? Normally what I do because of the school bus when naendesha,
Yeah.
nikienda kuingia kwa kona, I have to calculate the weight transfer,
Yeah.
brake kidogo, rusha transfer kwa weight kwa ile side yenye unalala. But I tried to do that to this. It's just a point and shoot. It's just a go-kart.
Yeah.
How does it feel? Wewe ukidrive ama ni mimi naiogopa?
I mean, when you're driving a go-kart, weight transfer is not an issue. It's just grip.
Uko huko chini
So
kama
as
nyoka.
long as you're gripping the road, you turn it.
This thing has no ABS.
Yes.
No power steering.
This is a driver mode.
No power steering, no traction control,
Yeah.
no AYC.
Watu wa hivyo. No ABS, no power steering,
No traction control.
no traction control. But it's still stopping. Kuna mahali nimejaribu kustop na ime stop.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Ni modes ama it came like that.
Ufaransa.
That is French for stopping. Yeah? What is in this stop? Nimeona hii gari Murang'a TT. You are at position number 3. In its raw form. Without forced induction. You are at number 3. Any plans? We have an upcoming event by the ship down.
Whistling Moran currently the record is at
It's at 1 watch. 106. Can't remember. 108, 106. By the GTI ama ni Umang? Umang.
So the last time it went, it's an official time, though, but it was timed. Mahali ilienda, it did 116.
116.
So essence ya kufanya hizo zote ni kutoa hiyo 16.
Kuileta mpaka 56.
But anyway, the whole motive is just, enjoy your classic.
True.
Enjoy your classic.
Wow.
It doesn't have to be the millions you spend on a car to make it more fun.
And this is fun. This is fun. This is a pure driver's car.
Exactly.
How far have you driven this car
I've gone to Mombasa, I've gone to Kisumu.
with this car?
Yeah, one day I was going to Kisii, it caught fire in Yeah, I've been to Eldoret, I've been to Baringo.
Wow. And
No, the time it was flagged down. Akataka kusimama. Fika ni Naivasha man. Nilipata kama NTSA. Nao wamefunga barabara na zile spikes. Aliulizwa ile speed ulipita nayo ilikuwa ngapi? But it easily does the 220.
now, back to before to manage. Approximately how much will this be pushing? How many
Stock. Stock this engine came with 130 horsepower.
And
Stock.
it's healthy.
When it's healthy. But A1 already did a mod on the engine. It has a high lift cam from the 1.6. It's a racing cam.
Yes.
That's why umesikia hata ukidrive hapo chini haina torque kidogo, lazima ublip.
It
Yeah.
behaves like
Yeah.
like what do we call it? The Honda or the
Yeah, so high lift cams hazinanga bottom end torque, but iko na top end. So with the high lift cam na individual headers aliongeza let's say around 10-15 HP. So with the supercharger and judging from the cars that have done that are 200 HP, I say this one is around 180-190 HP.
No.
Yeah.
You know, it's very embarrassing
Yeah,
for us which is numbers
yeah.
being embarrassed by a 200 horsepower car. Because I can foresee the future.
Yeah.
Kuna event unaingia of late. Kuna event utaingia.
Hey. Tutaingia zote.
Moran,
Yes. Hill climb kwanza ndio unataka kabisa.
hill climb iko tuna
TGRV.
TGRV.
TGRV just start branding the trophy mapema.
What? Itakuwa puzo eh?
Yeah.
Now, any more modes zenye tutaweka hapa apart from the supercharger?
No, for this one, we leave supercharger imetosha. But there's another build which is ongoing. We are doing the closed block.
Or the closed deck?
Yeah, the closed deck, sorry. The closed deck. Turbo. We want to replicate the T16.
Or the 2-liter turbo?
The 2-liter. Yeah.
So you have that block?
Yeah, we have the block. Okay. And we've done everything. It's just the completion.
Wow. So this one is done, the T16.
It's in progress.
Now, do you plan on upgrading the brakes?
The brakes are okay.
They're not locking.
Inasimama?
The brakes are perfect.
Yeah.
But the wheels wider?
That's perfect.
Vile ilivyo.
Wider wheels have their own disadvantages.
So venye iko tu man. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the French affair.
Yeah.
This has been the French affair. And by the way, what is your garage's name?
We are based pale Ruiru, tunaitwa the 70s garage.
The 70s garage.
Yeah.
So contact Facebook ama wapi?
Unless
Tuna
approach
page,
namba ya simu,
but
tutaweka hapo chini.
Yeah.
So you've given me permission to put your number down here.
Haina shida.
Apart from the 25, anything? STI, Evo? Discovery?
I just drive. They are the brains. Me, I just drive. Yeah.
Wow. Hapo kwa standalone ECU tutakuja tugonge mbili tatu. Wow. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the French affair. We've got the Peugeot 205, the GTI 205. We've got the 504. Simba mwenyewe GL. Now, this actually is our first video of 2022. We were caught up with some events. So video kutoka leo zina flow kama maji. So let us know what you think of this build, whether it's a win or a lose. For me, it's a perfect win. Let's meet next time.